Hi, welcome to Nerdy Brew. Another fantastic episode, episode 8. We have a new cat in the house. Well, I don't. He has got a new cat. And we're missing Brandon. He's on a sexcapade at a sex hotel with his mistress. I mean, his wife.
Not lying.
Not lying. Sex hotel. Check it out. Pocono somewhere. So, we were gone for a week. I hope you watched our Let's Play. I hope it tingled you in the inside like it did for me. And I came back from vacation. That's why I'm a little tanner. It was great. I went to Disney. My favorite.
Yeah, not that tan yet.
Yeah, not that tan. I don't think I'll ever get that tan.
You don't know what you're missing.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so movies. We have a couple things going on.
It's Deadpool week, motherfuckers.
It is Deadpool week. I will be seeing it Friday, which I'm so excited for. Yeah, I'm great. I'm excited. I wish I would see it tonight, but
You and me both, but gotta wait a little bit. So, I mean, it's gotten a perfect 10 on Rotten Tomatoes, so that means some amazing things are happening.
Oh, well, we can start off with that. I forgot to put it on here, but apparently they already greenlit the sequel.
Oh, yeah, greenlit the sequel,
which is great.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
great.
That's awesome. So it hasn't even come out yet. It's been getting really good scores, and it's already got a sequel in plans. So
What came out in Brazil?
Well, yeah, I heard it came out in I think Spain as well, maybe or something. Or I know it came out in Europe because I have someone on Facebook that's over in Europe that said they saw it yesterday. So I don't know if it was like a sneak peek or if they got like a day early or whatnot. But yeah, superhero stuff.
Batman vs Superman new trailer.
Yeah, that trailer was awesome today, dude. I'm stoked for that movie. I think every trailer they put out, I'm more excited for it to actually finally show because it just makes it look better and better every time.
It does look a lot darker, which I didn't think was possible with Ben Affleck playing Batman, but somehow it's pulling off.
Dude, he looks kick-ass in this new trailer. Like, he just fucking... It looks like a lot of people are referring to it as, like, the Goth... Like, the Arkham Knight series, like the video game, type of Batman, where he just, like, knocks people out. It, like, look, and it looks exactly kind of like that. It looks phenomenal. And the fact that he stopped Superman's punch with his suit is fucking epic. I can't wait for that fight scene. So... Yeah, I'll put the trailer down below, along with all the other trailers we'll talk about today.
I would say it's more like the Arkham Knight scene, because you see Alfred in it, and Alfred's actually doing more in the Batman role than just, you shouldn't be going out there by yourself. He's actually dropping off Batman, helping Batman do shit, so I mean...
And I think also, because he kind of mentions it in the trailer, that he's getting old, which means he's slow. So I think the help with Alfred is needed at this point in time in his life.
It might lead to more... spin-off type Batman movies like Beyond, which would be great for me. I keep thinking eventually it's going to go to the Beyond route, which would be great.
It'd be cool.
Or a Nightwing route.
It's been in talks for a while that they've always wanted to do one, but I don't know how far how long it'll take to actually get one to come out. So, but I think they are definitely planning a spin-off to do a Ben Affleck solo standalone Batman movie. So
probably,
which would be cool because I mean, from what I'm seeing just from this, it looks like. If they keep it in line with what's going on in Superman, it'll do definitely very well by itself. So, begs to differ though. Are they going to keep going with the Joker route and have Jared Leto reprise his role from Suicide Squad in the new standalone Batman movie? Will they go a different route and take different villains finally instead of the same
I would be
three?
okay with Jared Leto doing it in the Batman role if they decide to finally take away the tattoos and just kind of pull like a it never happened type of thing with the tattoos.
Well, a lot of people are also stating that in the Suicide Squad movie, it's not really...
not really him.
It's not really the Joker. Yeah, it's Jason Todd, I think they say it is. So, I don't know, well, I guess we'll have to just really watch it to figure out if it's really Joker or not. But
which would be an amazing plot twist to find out, like, if it is Jason Todd. Because if it is Jason Todd, they're going to have the real Joker towards the end of it, and who will they have to play the actual Joker?
Bring back Jack Nicholson.
That would be fun.
Heath Ledger comes back. He fooled us all for 10, 12 years. He's not really dead. He's really just reprising his role as Joker in this movie. Too soon? Sorry. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so... other stuff. So, as we mentioned before, Deadpool came out with another trailer during the Super Bowl. X-Men Apocalypse obviously did. That was another big one that I thought looked really good. And then the Civil War movie, Captain America, that fucking trailer blew me away too. I thought that was phenomenal. at the part where Robert Downey Jr. Has that little watch,
mechanical suit,
and he just fucking taps the watch, and the palm comes out and stops the Winter Soldier's bullet. I was like, that's fucking sick. I can't wait. And then they show the whole lineup finally of like who's on each team, and obviously, the big thing is Spider-Man's supposed to be in this movie. Sony let Marvel use the rights that technically are theirs anyway, to have Spider-Man in the movie. So I wonder if they're really just teasing it. I wonder if he'll be like, I wonder if they're gonna pull a Mark Hamill and like tease him throughout the whole fucking movie, and then like the last 30 seconds be like, "Hi, I'm Peter Parker," and be like, "Fuck," and we knew it.
Yeah, basically, just come in the end. What I miss, guys? I got here late, and pull like a one-line Peter Parker type shit.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, and also if they don't, then they actually have him involved in the movie with more storyline. What side will he fall on? Will he stick with the comic books?
I'm real concerned on what side Black Panther will stay on. Is he going to switch sides? Because with that, it's going to bring in the adamantium into at some point. Because that's a big thing in Civil War. Whoever controls that can control so much more.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, and I love Marvel. I mean, I love both Marvel and DC, but I love Marvel because of what they're doing with their movies, and I love the whole universe that they're structuring, all the movies that are coming out, and
because you can they do the standalone, but the standalone still wraps into everything else, and it makes this giant universe that you just fall into, and you never want to get out.
And even with like their TV shows, and that's the one thing I think that I know we kind of got on this last week or 2 weeks ago, that DC isn't really following is like they have really good TV shows out there, and unfortunately they're not incorporating their characters there. And I mean, with the new Flash series, the new episodes just came out, Flash, the whole different universe and stuff, I could see them kind of staying away from that and saying it's a different universe, which would make sense.
Flash, at least.
Well, I mean, it would make sense saying that like Flash has his universe and the TV show characters are in like Earth 1, and then this whole movie generation is in like a different Earth realm, which I understand. Okay, I get it, but you still have already like set up characters that you really wouldn't even need to like make a huge, like you would still make a standalone movie, but you wouldn't really have to do the whole introduction again of what the character is. And B, you could already incorporate them in like the Justice League movie, even if you didn't have those standalone movies coming out yet.
Yeah, because Flash is going to be somewhere in the Suicide League or Suicide Squad, and they have a whole new character, but it's the same character that is on the Flash TV show. It's like it's not Barry or anyone else. Well, it's probably Barry. It's obviously Barry, but it's not any of the other Flash people.
Yeah,
that was unnecessary.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. And I definitely, I don't know if you've been catching up at all with Flash, but dude, this episode that just passed on Tuesday when they actually went to Earth 2, dude, so many Easter eggs. It was phenomenal. But yeah, we'll get to more of that later. So what else? Jason Bourne. I don't know if you've ever been a really big fan.
Oh yeah, I'm glad Matt Damon's coming back. I mean, I like the other Jeremy Renner as it, but I mean, I liked it because it showed you that Jason Bourne is not just the only super soldier in the Bourne world. There are other people that went through the whole surgery as well, but for some reason it just wasn't as action packed as I would hoped it would with him.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot of people. I mean, they had what 2 or 3 movies of Jason. 3 movies, right?
3 movies beforehand,
and you kind of like got to know Jason Bourne. You followed him, and you like fell in love with him, and blah blah blah. And I guess to introduce a new character and just kind of like make talk about Jason in that 4th movie, I think it threw a lot of people off because they already like knew the character and knew what he was about, and to, like just start like a whole new character and be like, oh yeah, it's in the same universe, the same shit's happening to him. I don't know. It kind of was like
it would have been better if it started off with him already knowing all his powers that he has inside of him, not powers, but all the strength and stamina. But it started off with him from scratch, developing himself. If he was already developed in the movie, like from point A when the movie started, I think it would have been a lot better. But since we saw him develop as well, like we're not watching another character develop.
Yeah, it was like the same movie kind of over again. Yeah. It kind of gave a feel. So another big trailer I know you don't really care about for Super Bowl, but it was 10 Cloverfield Lane, which gave us a lot more glimpse at the movie itself, which I thought looks great. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be awesome. And you finally got to hear the monsters roar, which I'm glad that whether or not they show the monster in the new movie, at least that it does have to deal around with him. So yeah, I think it'll be really cool. I know you don't really care about it, so.
The first one was bad.
I loved it. I love the whole like filming thing. I know you don't care. Another trailer that came out this week, that came out like 2 days ago or whatever, was Purge 3, the election year.
That looks amazing.
I honestly never sat down and watched the first two, but I definitely want to. Yeah.
I didn't watch the second one. It's on my Netflix queue, obviously, now that there's a third one coming out. But the first one, it's a really interesting concept, and especially the way the world's going today, it's a concept that can see happening sometimes. But
Donald Trump, you know.
It looks like the people that would.
But yeah, I mean, I've never seen him, and I definitely want to kind of watch him now. And I don't know if is that like the I don't know if you saw the trailer. Is the lady?
The lady is from the first one,
and is that guy?
The guy's from the second one.
Gotcha.
And they basically team up after they both had to go through such horrible nights. You know, yeah.
So I wonder if this will be like the last one. So they kind of
that's what they're kind of going towards, but who knows? I mean, they're bringing back Saul.
Fuck yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, let's see. Michael Rooker's on the set of Guardians 2, so you know Vadu is going to be back in the movie, which will be cool. Love that movie. Can't wait for the next one. And Elizabeth Banks is apparently going to be Rita Repulsa for
I want to see how that's going to work.
Power Rangers.
Because she's usually a good girl.
No, is she the one who's a bitch in real life?
I mean, well, no offense, a lot of actresses are, but that's.
I don't think a lot of them. I think there is a percentage of them. But, I don't know.
I just had a lot of legal battles that were pointless, so, yeah, kind of, I guess, so.
Well, then she'll fit the rule fine. She'll just have to be herself. And then,
I just wonder what kind of route they're going for the Power Rangers. It's whether they're told if it's going to be more kid-based or if it's going to be the Power Rangers we grew up with older. I can't wait to...
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to get the original cast. I think
the only original cast that wants to do it is, what's his name?
Jason. The white/Green Ranger?
Yeah, I mean, they'll never bring Ben back because they tortured the shit out of Ben during the original.
Is that the guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Poor guy. Anyway, so, no, it'd be cool if they brought Jason back. That would be pretty sweet. And I hope they do it more of like a PG-13 where there's a lot of action. Maybe not like rated R quality stuff, but like a lot of action and they make it kind of gritty and dark. Yeah. I would definitely be down to go see that. I mean, I'll go see it anyway.
If it was like that fan-made film that came out a couple years ago, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be the way I would try and be like, if I was the director, I'd be like, a lot of people like that. Let's go for that route. So hopefully they do that. And
they make them a shitload of money. Much. Because then they can not just release something like Toys R Us, which even like Deadpool, you can still get Deadpool shit at Toys R Us. But then when you do a PG-13 movie, so many other things want like Hot Topic and all these other stores want your products.
Yeah. So Disney stated that Marvel and Star Wars will go on forever, which will be pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how many more Star Wars movies you can really do. I guess kind of just they keep having kids and just keep going.
It's always been keep going on and on because
I know there's
evil never really dies. Look at the world today. And for Marvel, there's so many characters we still haven't touched on.
Well,
some of them are really bad.
I hope I get to see the day where the Sentry comes in. That would be my favorite. I love him. He's like my favorite. I like the weird odd characters.
The Sentry would be great. I mean, who would play him at this moment though? Because there's no one that you could see really.
Why do you think I'm growing out my beard and hair, bro?
You're not buff enough. Sorry, bro.
I'm too short
but
anyway.
There's no one really. Wait, no. Who? No, that wouldn't work. The only one I can see that fits in perfectly would be the same guy that plays Thor at the moment.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth.
Maybe Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, if he stops banging Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that's why. He's so much better.
I guess he really can't.
Because there's no one with that much of a split personality at the Sentry to really play him, except Jack Nicholson. Does he have a kid? What's he look like?
I don't know.
He has a kid.
So, Star Wars, speaking of Star Wars 8 started filming recently. I think it was this week. So that's cool. I'm excited. I can't wait. Soon Rogue One will be out in December or wherever it comes out.
I think it's December.
And then,
yeah, it's December because Avatar is the same fucking month. It's stupid. Fuck Avatar. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, they're making an Avatar portion at Animal Kingdom now, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll have to go back for that, unfortunately. And then some sad news. Fast 9 and 10 were confirmed. And they'll be out April 19th, 2019. And
I was okay with one more.
April 2nd, 2021. So we'll have that to look forward to. Old ass Vin Diesel. I'll be 31 in 2021. How old will Vin Diesel be?
50 something.
He'll be like He'll be like, I gotta drive my Chrysler something because I'm old and geriatric. That's gonna be him. Like, how much more could you really do? It's the same shit. You race cars, you find bad guys, you steal money, you somehow get away, then you team up with cops, steal more shit from bad people. It's just like I'd rather see him in like 3 more Riddick movies than
three more Riddicks, or the Witch Hunter, that was pretty good. You could do that again.
I didn't watch it. Is it Dungeons and Dragons or some shit? Or is that just Witch Hunter? I know. Didn't he come out with a Dungeons and Dragons movie too or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Nah, who fucking knows. But yeah, I like the Fast and Furious series. I just don't think they need to do this anymore. I think the one that they finished with Paul Walker was cool. You know, they use his brothers as like stand-ins, and then I understand like 8, you know, to kind of like make one more, maybe to like just you didn't really need to because you kind of already closed.
Yeah, close it, but just to cleanse the palate with 8, you know, and end it.
But now you're like, oh, well, we'll do 9 and 10, and then I'm sure 10 will lead to 11 and 12 because why not? You'll make fucking 4 trilogies out of that. Who knows? Who knows? Right? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna say it. Maybe someone else will die and we'll just cut it. I guess we can move on to TV shows on that note.
So morbid. Let's go on.
We could start off with interesting news. Netflix reviving Gilmore Girls.
Why, dude?
I don't know. No. I was a kid when the show came out.
And?
I don't know. I like the girl in it. Not the old one. Not the mom.
Obviously. That would be okay if you did, but still.
Now it'd be okay, yeah. But no. The other one. The girl.
I didn't watch it because, yeah. Not that I'm sexist or anything like that. It just was not my cup of tea. Full House is coming. Okay.
Well, yeah, Full House is going to be.
Netflix is going to be making a lot of money in this coming year. I'll just say that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they have a lot of shit coming out. They have, like you said, Fuller House is coming out, which is going to be awesome. They just put out a new trailer for that. They have Voltron. They just put out a logo and a title called Legendary Defender, so that'll be pretty cool. Never really watched it, but it'll be interesting to see. I guess maybe on Netflix. I have it, so why not watch it?
Will it be cartoon or live action Voltron?
I think it's cartoon. It looked cartoony. Yeah. So, Iron Fist on Netflix, which is another Marvel thing. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I hear there's a lot of like trying to like find someone to play him and also.
Well, they had a guy for him. I don't know if he still watches it, but that was what 2 years ago when they first announced it coming.
I don't know. So I mean, Marvel is definitely kicking ass on Netflix. We have Punisher coming out.
Where's Daredevil season 2?
Daredevil season 2 will be out. Jessica Jones.
There's something else.
Agent of Shield is on there as reruns. Agent Carter's on there. So yeah, they're pretty much dominating Netflix. What else? That's all on Netflix. I think that's really coming.
At the moment.
I'm sure there's gonna be a shit ton more.
Marvel's definitely dominating Netflix, which makes more money.
Yeah.
Marvel.
No, definitely. Jada back on Gotham. I don't really watch Gotham that often, but although the new season looks pretty cool. I don't really care for Jada.
Pink.
Yeah. Is there really anyone else named Jada?
No.
Okay. If there was, if you're out there, Jada, not Jada Pinkett Smith, please send us some stuff. We'd love to know who there's another Jada out there. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's cool because they have B.D. Wong playing Hugo Strange. I don't know if you saw that picture, but he looks actually really good as Hugo Strange, and I like Hugo Strange's character because he's like one of those odd characters. He looks really good, so I might actually have to start watching Gotham and get into season 2 to try and catch up. But yeah, I don't know. I just know, like, I watched the first episode and kind of just like, nah.
No, it was definitely one of those builder shows that the first episode was like, and then you're like watching. It has its ups and downs because then it gets a little bit drama with the whole Barber situation, which was definitely a little bit far out there. I read the comics. I don't remember any of these things of happening to Barber, but
yeah, I
guess you got to make a show somehow where it's both action and drama.
Well, yeah, it's like people complain like there's too much love and drama and Flash and Arrow. It's like, dude, they're trying to like, yeah, you're trying to build something. You just don't want to be like, here's Arrow kicking shit. Yeah, so speaking of Green Arrow, they are teasing, or Stephen Amell's actually teasing with like an Instagram post or some shit. He's actually starting to grow out the goatee for a future episode of Legends of Tomorrow. And apparently it's going to be like future Green Arrow where he's missing an arm and has the goatee, which I'm really excited for, to see if maybe season 5, or if they get not canceled, season 6, maybe he'll start to like move into the goatee role, which I would think would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see. Star Trek, not really a big fan. I like the movies, never really watched the TV show, although a lot of people love them. We're not hating. But apparently CBS is going to pick it up for revival in 2017, so that's pretty cool.
Which one, though? So, like, there's, 3? There were 3 different versions? I don't know.
3 different captains or something? I know Picard and Shatner. I don't know if there's another one. I don't know. Those are 2 famous that I know.
Yeah, the captain.
Yeah. But, no, it'd be cool to see who, of course, they get to play as the new captain and what they do with it. If it'll tie in with, like, the new movie at all, which I doubt it will, but... yeah,
it'll probably be another Next Generation type deal. That'd be weird.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I wasn't really a big fan of it, but I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Why not?
And you gave a shot to Doctor Who, and you like it, so...
You would, too. Not that you can watch it anymore since it's gone from everything they own, right?
Yeah, well, that's BBC for you. Speaking of something I caught today that very upset me. How do you take 7 people to replace 3? Top Gear, BBC, UK, fuck you. I hope fucking Amazon destroys your show. Thanks, May, Clarkson, and Hammond. You guys are great. Video games. Cool. So, when I was gone, the Bungie CEO stepped down. That's interesting. The only real big game that they have out is Destiny, other than Halo, obviously, which they no longer own the rights to, so fuck you guys.
That was a stupid decision.
It really was.
We can't go any farther. Really?
No, you can't.
Well, so much farther.
I think it was that, and partially that they wanted to branch off and have their own creative direction and do things like Destiny, which I completely, I agree. If someone's going to hold you back to be able to make your own video games and only make one specific video game, I get it. But, I don't know.
That was their cash cow, really.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is like, definitely since Bungie left, the game quality has definitely gone down in Halo. And I've definitely noticed that. I love Halo 2, and it's like one of my favorite. It's actually the favorite game I have. But it's just really, like, it's really gone downhill. They really focus a lot, unfortunately, on, like, multiplayer, so I feel like the story content kind of diminishes a little bit.
I wouldn't say the story content diminishes. It definitely lessened. Like, storyline was a lot less. Visually, it's more stunning.
What's the definition of diminishes? I think it's to lessen. So, keep going now.
Okay. No, visually, it's a lot. I think it's a lot, more stunning than it was. Of course, I always wish the storyline could be more.
Well, yeah, man, it looks beautiful. The gameplay is great. The multiplayer is great and everything.
I think for the storyline, I think they're just making it small just so they can keep making it.
Yeah. And I mean, they have like the spin-off TV show, they have the comic books, they have the regular books. You have so much involvement. And that's what I like about it. I mean, I like to actually like read those books and look at the comics and watch the Nightfall and stuff like that. But at the same time, when I would sit down and play a video game that I know and love for like 10, 11, 12 years now or whatever, I still want to be able to like have a good game to play with and be like, man, that left me like I haven't even finished the last one. And that goes to show you, like, I usually beat those games in like a day. I usually sit down, I get it on release, and I play it until I beat it. And then I mess around with multiplayer. I'm not a huge multiplayer person, but this game I like played and I was like, yeah, it's really just not catching my attention. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And that one was also a little bit slow, but once you get into it and you see what Cortana's doing, you're like, shit.
Well, I'm into
because it makes you feel like. Well, it's been out. I think we can talk about it. It's been out long enough. Because it makes you feel bad because Cortana was everything Master Chief had for how many years? Like 10-some years of this whole thing? And for her to just say, fuck humanity, I'm destroying everything we worked for because you guys are not the elite race. That's just a stab in the back because that's all he had. and she's just basically throwing everything away.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on like episode 7 of the game, so I'll have to guest host, not host, but guest thing.
Dog.
Some more video game news. Apparently, Nintendo's new system, I don't know, I guess it's still codenamed, or maybe it really is NX, is apparently going to launch with Super Smash Brothers. Most likely just a rehash of the game that's out now.
I mean, it probably will be NX, because it's probably like for next generation shit.
They're a little behind.
They're always going to be a little bit behind, but that's what's happening.
Yeah.
They're Nintendo. They know where their cash money is. It's in kids, and they're going to keep cashing out on it.
Cash money and kids. I thought of Michael Jackson.
So, if we offend you, you better get in for the long haul.
Speaking of more Nintendo, so in Japan they came out with this game called Detective Pikachu, where Pikachu goes around solving crimes, and in this game,
like brutal crimes or like play crimes?
I don't know. I didn't really get.
Japan.
I didn't really get to see it. Maybe it's octopus sex crimes. I don't know. But he's voiced. He actually has a speaking role. He doesn't just say Pika. Like he actually talks, and he talks to other Pokemon, which is really cool because you get to see like inside of a Pokemon's head, I guess. So a lot of people, there was like this video going out with like them voicing over the trailer with Danny DeVito, and apparently a lot of people really liked it. So apparently there's a petition out there that has like thousands of names on it for Danny DeVito to voice Detective Pikachu when it gets transferred into English.
I mean,
which
what else is
I
really
would sign
doing?
that. I would sign that because that would be phenomenal.
The last thing I seen him do was a commercial or two. Like,
Oh, he's still doing Sunny.
That's still going.
Yeah, it's on
God.
FXXX.
FXX.
One of those channels.
Just one more X, bro.
Is it FXX?
FXX.
Not Triple X?
No, it's not from porn.
I guess it's not out yet. It'll be out eventually.
Basically, they could just play all the Rescue Me sex scenes and other shows that had sex scenes over and over again.
But yeah, he's still doing that. There's season 13, I want to say.
Jesus.
I'm sure they'll keep going until...
Danny DeVito dies.
No, let's never. Knock on wood, he doesn't die. Come on. But yeah, it'll be cool.
Everyone dies, bro. Shh.
Shut up. So more stuff, news. We have EA apparently is pulling out of E3, but they're planning an event in Los Angeles and London. So whatever, EA, fuck you.
Whatever, what they make sports.
But no, well, they make a lot more games. They made Battlefront and other shit, but they're not a reliable company. Who cares? But Bethesda is apparently going to return to E3, which is cool because they just released Fallout 4. So I wonder now if they're going to maybe start doing like every year or every 2-year games, like Call of Duty is. Maybe they'll come out with like another Skyrim, or maybe they'll just be like, here's another update for the online Skyrim. Who knows? I'm excited. I love Bethesda as a company. They're really great. I love all their games. We're not sponsored by them, by the way. We're not sponsored by anyone. If anyone knows a sponsorship, totally. Especially beer. We like to drink.
Almost sounds that good.
Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 3 got pushed to 2017, so another year of waiting, unfortunately for me, because fuck it, why not? I guess I'm not buying a PS4 anytime soon. PlayStation. Maybe you should get on top of that. I'll buy a PlayStation if you fucking put out Kingdom Hearts.
They just got. I thought they were going with both platforms this time.
Oh no, I'm still gonna buy it.
They are, since aren't they Square Enix too?
Yeah, Square Enix.
So Square Enix went to both platforms, so Kingdom Hearts will be both platforms.
I still only play it on PS4.
Whatever. Why
Just
would you
gives
buy
me
another system?
Because it gives me a reason to buy another system.
So stupid.
Don't tell my girlfriend that. It only comes
You're
out.
gonna do it either way, and she can hear you.
No, she can't hear me. She's playing with her puzzles or her cats or something. Anyway.
You can smack him. It's fine.
Anyway, so Lego Star Wars Force Awakens actually comes out on June 28th.
I can't wait for that. That's what
I haven't even fucking. I literally have not even unwrapped Avengers because I was on vacation. It came out like the week of before vacation. We were too busy to play it. We did the podcast. We did the Let's Play, and then Friday we were busy packing, and Saturday we left. Sunday we left, but we didn't have a chance really to play it at all. So now it's been a whole week. Plus now we've been busy with work. And still haven't gotten to play it. So now it's sitting in a wrapper. So
dude, you still have till June.
That's not enough time for Lego. Lego is a huge fucking game. We still haven't finished Jurassic. We're literally 2 missions away of 100%ing for us to finish, and it's been 4 months of our relationship not fucking playing Lego and beating it. So no, I don't have to June because I'm not gonna beat it by June.
I think you can beat it on that one.
Nah, probably not.
Probably not. It's the biggest platform they've had yet.
So games releasing this week, the week that we're in, Naruto Shippuden? Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 for the PS4 and Xbox. Another Assassin's Creed Chronicles game titled Russia, which will be interesting.
Russia.
PS4, PC, Xbox. Men of Valor, which is like a Vietnam War game, which looked pretty interesting. It's on for PC only. Another Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey New and Tasty comes out for the Wii U. And next week, just a little taste. It's got Street Fighter V, apparently exclusively for PS4 and PC. And then Fire Emblem Fates. I don't know, there's a bunch of titles. I don't know if there's going to be separate games or if it's one game in different versions. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, that's really it, unless you have anything else.
I think we're all pretty good.
All right. Well, just want to give another shout out to Bounders. Their show is actually going to be this Saturday, probably when this comes out. So if you're watching it, run over to the Saint in Asbury. The show starts at 7:30. You should get there early so you can get a copy of their awesome CD and a cool poster. Be there, be square. That's the Saint Asbury, 7:30 for Bounders. Their new album is called Narrows. You can get in for $15 and you get a physical copy of the album and a poster. $10 just gets you into the show. They got a bunch of special guests there too, so go check them out. They're really awesome. Check us out on our Facebook. Subscribe if you like this video and our other videos. And if you want to see new content, definitely subscribe. You'll get the latest. And we now have a Twitter
at The Nerdy Brew.
The Nerdy Brew. And share with your friends. Thanks. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.
Yep, I would say live, game, and be nerdy.
Or be gay. Whatever you like. I forgot to say cheers. Bye.